Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they get it down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kick people off of him, allow them to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants.
To throw, it's Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Cook following the penalty. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains, or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing Jones. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the